Hello and welcome back to another Let's Draw. And in today's Let's Draw, we'll be expanding on the concept I've drawn before, especially if you follow my Instagram, which you should be following at jcalArts. Anyway, I basically have fictional characters cosplay as different Phantom Thieves from the famous Persona 5. And so guess which three characters I'll be having cosplaying as Phantom Thieves, and guess which Phantom Thieves that are going to be at the center of the cosplaying. And now on to the video. So I'll be approaching the commentary quite differently in this video than my usual videos. If you watch my first Teenage Ninja Koopa video, which you should definitely watch, self-promotion, haha, I'll be basically discussing the drawing in general. I'm not going to speak about one of the three characters you see on screen in any particular order, and I'm just going to be flowing off the noggin. So, you know, there's not really a structure when it comes to commentary, so just a heads up. And also, I probably might just make this a little series because I already did another concept drawing, essentially doing the same thing, taking three fictional characters and having them cosplay as other fictional characters. So there goes, you know, a new playlist idea. But just like I said in the intro, I'll be taking three random fictional characters and having them cosplay as one of the many members of the Phantom Thieves from Persona 5. If I remember, I think there's like 12 thieves now, but I could be wrong. And before we even get started, no, I've not played Persona 5, and if I had a PlayStation, I probably might give it a shot, but I don't, and the Switch I do have does not work, so I haven't been gaming as of recently. But I heard that Persona 3, 4, and 5 were ported to the Switch, but I'm not exactly sure about that, so don't take me on my word. But anywho, you know, back on the concept, I basically have been holding on to this concept for a while now, especially if you've seen my older YouTube videos. You probably remember Speed Paint where I did exactly that. And if you follow my Instagram, you've seen the odd picture here and there of me taking different fictional characters and having them cosplay as different Phantom Thief members. So, you know, this is a concept I've been drawing on for a while, and I'm going to be dubbing it the Phantomverse because I've also watched the first Spider-Verse movie, not the second one, but the first one. And it's essentially just like an alternate reality or alternate, you know, fiction that I'm creating here with characters cosplaying as other characters, so, you know, it kind of fits. Who kicked the concept off of the Phantomverse was Mr. Tokiyami, who you see on the left. Mr. Tokiyami comes from the My Hero Academia manga/anime series, and I know that my audience, you know, watches cartoons, but My Hero Academia is one of those animes where it's so popular to where even in the cartoon fandom, many people are aware of the show's existence. And I'm not a big fan of My Hero, but I'm a big fan of Tokiyami, and he has Shadow the Hedgehog qualities where he tries to be so serious and adorable, but comes from such a colorfully not serious series to where they just blend in with everyone else and the humor and adorableness. And so, personal bias aside, I draw Mr. Tokiyami as Joker in this picture, and it's a concept I've done of him before. If you follow my YouTube channel, I've done an old speed paint video of him. And if you follow my Instagram, which you should be following at jcalArts, where I post pictures more frequently, self-promotion aside, if you follow my Instagram, I've drawn him there before in this concept, and I've drawn a few other characters as Phantom Thieves before. So this is a concept that has been kicking around in my head for a while, and now I get to make a big proper YouTube video about it. And you have Mr. Tokiyami here as Joker to thank. As I especially like him as Joker because his dark shadow quirk can act as like a pseudo persona, so I felt like this was just a crossover match made in heaven and just a golden goose opportunity to just draw it out and see, you know, Tokiyami be a badass, which he often can't really do in his own show because it's done the typical shonen thing of focusing on the main character, the rival of the main character, the villain, and the mentor figures. But complaints aside, I also ended up expanding, obviously in this drawing, this concept to two other characters too. The other two characters I have drawn in this picture are Dorothea from Fire Emblem Three Houses as Panther, and she's the girl in the center with the long hair, and the girl on the far right is Lady from the Devil May Cry series cosplaying as Skull. Now, Lady cosplaying as Skull actually is a funny story because I drew her as Skull because I thought Skull wielded a rocket launcher in Persona 5 because every Phantom Thief owns like a firearm or uses one in battle. And I thought Skull's was a rocket launcher because Lady, if you know her from Devil May Cry, she's the rocket launcher lady. But it turns out that Skull actually wields shotguns. So that idea fell through, but at least Lady looks good. And I didn't realize the error until I started recording, but again, at least Lady looks good in this drawing. She can rock a motorcycle outfit in general, so Skull's motorcycle outfit on her still looks pretty badass anyway. But with Dorothea, I actually drawn her cosplaying as Panther on my Instagram before, and I've basically stuck with this concept because her and Panther are similar in character concept, where they're two conventionally attractive women trying to show everyone around them that they're more than just their looks, and their looks basically being their main, plot in the stories that they're part of, being the thing that people are aware of. So that's where I had the idea of making Dorothea cosplay as Panther from, and I decided to have Dorothea have her hairstyle that she had in Fire Emblem Three Hopes, which is a spin-off video game from Fire Emblem Three Houses. And in Fire Emblem Three Hopes, I just really like her hairstyle because Dorothea in Fire Emblem Three Houses is supposed to be a singer, an opera singer, and I just feel like all her appearances, or costumes rather, in Fire Emblem Three Houses, like this appearance she has, she matches the mature opera singer look a lot better. But that's just a personal preference. But yeah, that's basically the drawing of the day that I have here, and that's all the commentary I have for. Thank you for watching if you made it this far, and follow me on my other social medias. Goodbye.